Hello students, today I am going to introduce you chapter number 12, Cybercrime Protection. As you can see, the chapter name is Cybercrime Protection. It means the internet crime which are held. We will discuss its protection in this chapter. First of all, you know that about internet. Internet is a worldwide network of computerized devices and servers. You know that internet is a worldwide network. Why we are called worldwide network? Because internet is connected to many computers together. That's why it is a worldwide network. Data travels to and fro among computer system and servers. There are servers which are able to pass your data. Data travels to and fro. To and fro means data is sending and receiving, both from computer to computer. You know that around 3 billion people in the world are using internet. How many people are using? We don't know. It is a general assumption 3 billion people in the world are using internet. The countries with largest number of internet users include China, United States and India. These have largest number of internet users. China, United States, India, all are using internet. The organization that provide the internet facility to its user is called Internet Service Provider. Internet Service Provider is an organization. It provides our internet facility to the user. They normally charge a usage based fee from the customers. We are paying for our network, as you know that 4G 3G networks, different data packs are there. So we are paying, we are charging some basic fee of internet. Advantages of internet. You know that if there is some advantage and disadvantage, both are together. There are many advantages of internet. You can make transactions, online donations. You know that online transactions are going on, means to sending the money and receiving. It is an online transaction. You can send and receive information across large matrix of computer system. You know that you can send and receive large number of information from computer to computer. Through email service, you can send messages for both business and personal purposes. We are using internet as a business purpose also and personal use also. Internet has opened doors for virtual online offices. Virtual online offices means the office which we cannot able to see, but it is situated in online. It is selling you products. It is working as a online. So there are virtual online offices. During the festive season, you don't need to visit crowded stores to buy your stuff. You can make online purchases as a bargain price. You know that when festivals comes, all the online products are going to be sold in a very low prices. There are some offers are also, so you can purchase products through online. You can send birthday greeting cards through the internet. You know that before making any purchase, you can check online for users review of the product to intend to buy. If you want to buy some products, you can check the reviews also before buying. You can use social media applications on your personal computer and mobile devices. In this way, you can reconnect to the old friends also. You know that social media applications, WhatsApp, Facebook, these all are social media applications you can use in your system, in your computer and mobile also, to connect with your old friends. You can gather information for new jobs also. If you want to apply in new job, you can apply through online also. You can earn online by doing freelancing job. Freelancing job means the offices which you cannot able to see. There are for virtual offices, and they will give you some data entry work. They are freelancing jobs. Selling online, completing surveys, affiliated marketing, these all are online jobs. You can do it online through internet. You can also sell good items that are of no use. You can sell old items like OLX application. In OLX application, you can sell old item also. During idle time, you can listen music, watch videos of your choice. You know that through online, you can see videos, you can listen music also. Disadvantages of internet: you often tend to purchase those extra items that you rarely need. Some purchases are of waste of money. You know that if you purchase some item, there is a offer, sometimes buy one get one free, and you have only use of one item, and it's a wastage of money to spend on other item which is uh, sell to be a free, but it is added in your cost of the whole couple of product. So it is a wastage of money. The internet is not free, you know that. We have to pay some data. It hurts while paying bills. Sometimes you might be use lots of internet, and when you have to pay bill, then you get realize of that you had waste such a big amount of internet. There are hundreds of vendors selling products of various brands. You know that online there are so many products of brands are there, and you get sometimes you confused with too many choices. You have to know about their brands also. The transaction cost levied by the payment gateway providers decreases the margin of the online sellers. When you pay online, and some sellers are there, online sellers are there, but they will get very less margin on their cost. Suppose you are purchasing uh, in shop, and the margin which the shopkeeper want, they will get by their demand. Suppose he said that this product is of 50 rupees, and you said that I will give you 40 rupees, but the product actually cost was 20, and the profit was 20 more. 20 profit was get by the shopkeeper. In online transaction, there is nothing more profit, so they will get less margin. If you had purchased of rupees 30 online, then he will get only 10 rupees of margin. So there is a lack of marginal cost. Too many contradictory reviews leads us nowhere. So there are too many reviews are also there. Some reviews are good, some reviews are bad, and some are contradictory reviews also of the product. The physical distance among loved ones is increasing. Through online, there is a physical gap always mentioned. Through online, somewhere the emotional connect between people are missing. You know that you feel helpless when the internet connection is down. Sometimes internet connection gets very down. You always remain engaged with many online activities such as checking mails, socializing, chatting, online shopping, business deals, etc. You don't get time to rest. Sometimes you waste your all the online on of your time through online by checking mails, socializing, chatting, online shopping. These all are wastage of time. Your life is moving at the pace of internet. You all are moving through internet. You seldom spare few moments of peace for you. You are not spending your few minutes by you. Hackers can create viruses that get into your computer and ruin valuable data. Some hackers or viruses are also there which hacks your computer and they ruin your valuable data, means they chase your data, they stole your data. There is lots of wrong informations on the internet. Anyone can post anything and much it's garbage. You know that online so many viewers, so many senders are there. They send anything. They have right to send anything by their IDs. In YouTube you had seen that so many good videos are there and so many bad videos also there. So this is all about disadvantages. Now come to ethics in computing. Ethics are a set of moral principles that governs an individual or a group of people on what is acceptable behavior while using a computer. What are ethics? Computer ethics are a set of moral principles that are governed for an individual. Individual means one user or a group of people or more than one people on what is acceptable behavior. What are the behaviors while using a computer? These all are moral principles, which are a set of moral principles is known as cyber ethics. Duplicating the copyright contents without the author's approval. Some peoples are also there who copies other videos. So these are copyrighted contents without the author of approval, accessing personal information of others. These all are the examples of violate ethical principles, means bad ethical principles. Cyber ethics is a code of behavior for moral, legal and social issues on the internet or cyber technology. What is cyber ethics? Cyber ethics is a code of behavior for a moral, legal and social issues on internet or a cyber technology. These ethics also include obeying laws that apply to online behavior. You all have to obey the laws while chatting online, while using internet. By practicing cyber ethics, one can have a safer and enjoyable internet experience. Cyberbullying is the use of information technology to repeatedly harm or harass other people in a deliberate manner. What are cyberbullying? Cyberbullying, you know that the bullying is used of information technology which used to harm or harass other peoples. With the increase in use of these technology, cyberbullying has become increasing common, especially among teenagers. Nowadays, you had seen that cyberbullying is increasing day by day. Some pupils are using the internet in a bad way. So here are some points to be considered to behave ethically in a cyber world. How to behave ethically? First is acceptance. World Wide Web is not a waste Wide Web. You also have to remember this. World Wide Web is not a waste Wide Web. It is very useful if you are using your computer or internet in a right way. You must take care while shopping, shaping content and services. You should recognize that the internet is not apart from universal society, but it is a primary component. Internet is not a part of universal society, but it is very important for us. It is a primary component nowadays. Sensitivity to national and local cultures. Sensitivity belongs to all, and there is no barrier of national and local cultures. It cannot be subject to one set of values like local TV channel, local newspaper, and you have to accommodate multiplicity of users. You know that there are lots of newspapers, lots of local newspapers and TV channels are there, but internet never be discriminate between the two newspapers, news groups or TV channels. It cannot be discriminate, or there is a no barrier of information, either it is national or it is local. While using email and chatting, internet must be used for communication with family and friends. You know that you should not use the internet chatting for communicating with strangers. We should not communicate with strangers, and we should not forward our mails to the strangers, because the stranger can use it in a bad way. They can misuse our data. Pretending someone else, if someone is doing a false in internet, and you are pretending to that person, and you are making fool of others, that is a wrong way. That is also a biggest crime. To hiding your identity and fooling to the others, it is a crime. Avoid bad language. You should not use a bad language while chatting through internet, while using the internet. Chatting, blogging, social networking site, you should not use bad language. You need to respect their views, and should not criticize anyone on the internet. You should respect their views, whatever they are saying, but you should not criticize to others. Hiding personal information. If you are hiding your you should hide your personal informations like home address, phone numbers, interest, passwords, and you should not send these informations to others. Never send any photograph to the stranger, and it might be misused and shared with others without their knowledge. Some ethical rules for the computer users are there. Do not use computers to harm others. You know that you should not use computer to harm others. You should not use computer to steal their informations. You should not access files without the other permissions. You should not use copyrighted softwares. You should not use copyrighted programs without the owner's permission. Always respect copyrighted laws and policies. There are some copyrighted laws and policies are also there on internet, YouTube also. Respect the privacy of others just as you expect the same from others. If you are wanting the respect from others, you should also respect to them also, and you should respect their privacy also. Privacy means hiding your locking your ID so that other cannot steal your information. Do not use others user computer resources without their permission. You should not use their computer resources without the others permission. Use internet ethically. You should obey the ethics and laws of moral principles of the internet. One of the common issue of the computer ethic is violation of copyrighted issues. You know that what is about copyrighted issues means you had copied someone's video and you had uploaded in your ID. It is a copyrighted issue. It is a crime. Complain your illegal communication and activities if you found to the internet service provider and local enforcement authorities. If you had found some illegal communications like copyrighted issues or some bad languages used, some bullyings are also there, you can communicate with the internet service provider and local law enforcement. Users are responsible for safeguarding their user ID and password. You are only responsible to save your user ID and password. You should not write it on a paper so that anyone can store your information. Users should not intentionally use the computers to retrieve or modify the information of others. You should not retrieve or modify others' information without their permission, which may include password information, files, etc. So these are all the ethical rules. So thank you, class. We will continue this chapter in next video.